Good morning, student. Today I am going to teach you and revise a new poem, Wind. Okay, and the writer is Subramania Bharti. Now, a very few Indian writers are there in India who wrote in English. Generally, they have written in Hindi or in their mother tongue. So, children, Subramaniam Bharti, his full name was Chinna Swami Subramaniam Bharti. Children, he was born on 11th December in 1882 and died on 11th September 1921. So both his death and birth is the same. 18 December 11th December 1882 he was born, and 11th September 1921 he was dead. Okay, he died. He was an Indian writer, journalist, Indian independence activist. So many titles are given to him. First of all, he was an Indian writer. He was an Indian poet. As I told you, very less poet they write in English. Journalist. Children, he was working for the newspaper. Also, he was a journalist. Indian independence activities. He took an important part in the Indian independence for freedom and social reformers from Tamil Nadu. So children, he belongs from Tamil Nadu. He was also a social reformer. He is popularly known as Mahakavi Bharti. So children, he was popularly known by the name of Mahakavi Bharti and a pioneer of modern Tamil poetry. He was also known as the pioneer of modern Tamil poetry. In fact, he was one of the greatest Tamil literary figures of all time. So he was one of the greatest Tamil literary figures of all time. His fiery songs kindled patriotism and nationalism during the Indian independent movement. So he had composed song also which had kindled, which had awakened patriotism and nationalism during the Indian independent movement. So children, due to his song, many people were the feeling of patriotic was developed. Many people were kindled by the patriotism and nationalism due to his song. Bharti was badly affected by the imprisonments, but in 1920 the restrictions imposed on his movement were removed by a general amnesty order. So children, he was badly affected by the imprisonment. So many times he was sent to jail. But in 1920, the restrictions imposed on his movement were removed by a general amnesty order. However, he was struck by an elephant at Chennai, whom he used to feed daily. And children, see the luck. An elephant was there and he used to feed it daily, and he was struck by that elephant only. Although he survived for a few months, his health deteriorated to a great extent and finally he died. But we remember him as a people's poet. So children, he was remembered as the people's poet, a great nationalist, outstanding freedom fighters, and a social visionary of the kingdom. So children, these are the characteristics of the poet. Okay, Subramaniam Bharti, to whom we all know as a Chinna Swami Subramaniam Bharti. Now children, he used to take a very general topic, and in this poem he is talking about wind. Okay, wind is a very general topic, not a very hi-fi or very difficult topic. And children, Subramaniam Bharti has advised us to be strong in mind and body. Children, wind is very strong, it can destroy the building also. The whole building, if a wind is strong, the whole building can fall. So children, Chinna Swami Bharti has advised us to be strong in mind and body. We should both be strong in mind and body. The wind will be our friend when we are strong. Now children, he is also telling that wind is the most powerful thing, but children, when we will be strong, the wind will become our friend. When we will be weak, then the wind will not become our friend. It will treat us as its enemy. Actually, the wind represent the difficulties and challenges. We should encounter them badly. So children, here wind is resembling what? Wind is resembling, it is compared, it is resembling the difficulty and challenges of life. Okay, well, so children, I will be telling you the theme of the poem. The theme of the poem is that the poem inspires us to face the challenges and hardship with courage. We are having a lot of hardship and challenges in our life, and we should face it with courage, grit and firm determination. We should change it with courage, grit and firm determination. The wind is a symbol of problems and obstacles which are to be dealt without fear. So the wind is a symbol of problem and obstacle which are to be dealt without fear. We must be friends with the wind and obstacle to cope with hard situations. We must be friends with the wind and the obstacle to cope with hard situation. Okay. So children, I told you the theme of the poem. What is the theme of the poem here? The theme of the poem is here is the poem inspire us to face the challenges and hardship of our life. Our life is full of challenges and hardship, children. Like the wind, children, it faces all type of challenges, but it keeps on blowing. It never stops. So we should also not stop. Our life is compared with the wind, and we should be strong, and we should know how to face the challenges and struggle of our life. So the poem inspires us to face the challenges and hardship with courage, grit and firm determination. The wind is a symbol of problem and obstacle which are to be dealt without fear. So what is the wind? The wind is a symbol of problems and obstacle which are to be dealt without fear. We must be friends with the wind and obstacles to cope with hard situations. So we must be children, we must always do friendship with winds, make us learn that how to deal with the obstacle and how to cope with hard situations, isn't it? So we must learn a lot of things from the wind. Now children, I would like to tell you what are the main points in the poem. Okay, the main point of the poem is that the poet requests the wind to slow down its speed. The poet is requesting the wind to slow down its speed. The potent wind breaks the shutter of the windows, scatters the paper and throws down the books on their shelf. What does the wind do? So children, what is the main idea of the poet here? Here he advises us to be strong in mind and body like a wind. The wind will be our friend when we are strong, okay, and when we will be weak, the wind will not do any friendship with us because wind itself is very strong. And children, whatever the problem we are having in our life, we must able to encounter them badly, okay. So children, in what does in fact the poem indirectly tell us? So the theme of the poem is that it teaches us to face the challenges and hardship of life with courage, grit and firm determination. And children, he is telling the wind is a symbol of problems and obstacles which are to be dealt without fear. We must be friends with the wind and obstacle to cope with hard situations. Well, the poet requests the wind to slow down its speed. So children, here the poet is requesting the wind to slow down. The potent wind breaks the shutter of the window. Okay, potent is a powerful brain. Wind, children, what it can do? In the first standard is described that only. So it can break down the shutter of the window, scatters the paper and throws down the books on the shelf. Well children, the wind tears the pages of the book and brings rain. So how it tears the pages? Does anybody has seen the hands? No. Children, it keeps on forcing the books and the pages if it is lying there without any support. So that pages will be flying and children flying and flying and flying, and finally they will be torn. So children, in this way it tears the pages of the book, and children, rain is so powerful that it helps us to bring the rain on earth. The wind makes fun of the weak as they are compared to face damage caused by wind in several ways. Now children, I told you wind is a friend. Wind is a friend of a powerful people or a strong people. So the poet suggests that people, the wind makes fun of the weak. Now children, winds, it doesn't like to have friendship of the weak people. It makes fun of the weak people, and because as they are compelled, as they are forced to face damages caused by wind in several ways. So children, they are faced by the wind. They are compelled to face damages caused by wind in several ways. The poet suggests the people that they should build strong houses. They can face the wind only when they have a strong heart. The poet suggests the people that they should build strong houses. They can face the wind only when they have a strong heart. Okay, so when they will have a strong heart, then only children they can face the wind. The poet suggests the people that they should build strong houses. Now, the last four lines conclude the poem. Children, in the last line, it's very short poem, not a very long poem. It is showing that if wind is so strong that what it can do, okay, and how it makes fun of the weaker people, and how it want to do friendship with the powerful people. Now children, in the concluding line that I will be telling you while explaining the poet, okay, and children, the main message of the poem is here: the weak and the weaker people, they are afraid of difficulties. The weaker people are afraid of difficulties. The strong people make the way through them, and the strong people, children, they are never afraid of the difficulties. In fact, children, they face, okay, whatever in the life comes, they face, and anyhow they complete their work. So children, you decide what type of people you have to become. Okay, do you want that the wind should do friendship with you? So you have to become very strong. You don't have to become very weak. And children, you have to be ready to face the challenges of life. Then only you will become strong, and then only the wind will become your friend. Okay. So children, now I will read the poem, and then I will be explaining you the paragraphs. Stanza. Now children, let me tell you what is the difference between stanza and paragraph. So stanza, the paragraph of the poem is known as stanza. It is not known as paragraph. In the poem, it is known as stanza. Stanza. And in the children, in the book, it will be known to you as a paragraph. So I will be reading, then I will be discussing with you. There is a short poem, okay, with only 3 small stanza. So first let me read the poem. Wind comes softly, don't break the shutters of the window. Don't scatter the paper, don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to form the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. So children, this beautiful short poem in 3 stanza I have read for you. And now children, is the time for noting down the difficult words, the new words, and the difficult expression and the explanation of the poem. So now I am going to start. First I will be reread the stanza, and I will be telling you the meaning of the new words. So wind comes softly, don't break the shutters of the window, don't scatters the paper. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. So children, here softly means slowly. What does softly means here? It here means slowly. Okay. Don't break the shutters of the window. Don't scatter the paper. Scatter means to spread or move in different direction. To scatter the paper, to move in different direction, or to spread. Don't throw down the book on the shelf. Shelf means children like a cupboard, bookshelf we can say. It's like a cupboard where the people keeps their bookshelf. You tore the pages of the book. You have torn the pages of the book. You have made the books. You have what you have done. You have torn. You have separated the paper from the book. So children, this is the meaning word. So here is the poem is telling. Okay. So wind comes softly. So he is telling, oh, the wind is there, and children, it is moving very slowly. The wind is blowing very slowly. Don't break the shutter of the window. Now children, suddenly I think the wind has got stronger, and the writer is requesting him that don't break the shutters of the window. Now the strong wind is blowing, and he is telling that don't break the shutters of the window. He is telling that the wind is so powerful that when it will blow fast, and it will break the shutters of the window. Don't scatter the paper. Scatter means he is telling nobody should scatter the paper, otherwise it will be taken away by the wind. Or no, don't, yes, and the paper will be scattered by the wind also. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. Now children, the wind is so powerful that all the books from the shelf is falling down one by one. So he is requesting the wind not to help in falling out the. It doesn't want that the book should fall from the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. Now children, there, look what you did. There, look what you did. Now children, here the poet is addressing to the wind. The wind is so powerful that all the books have fallen from the shelf. So what he is telling, there, look what you did. That is what you have done. You threw them all down. You have hit your foot, the book has fallen from its place to the ground. So what you have done? You have thrown all the books from it. You tore the pages of the book, and you have also tore the pages of the book. You brought rain again. And children, not only you have torn the pages of the book, you due to your powerful children face, the rainfall has come. It is due to you. The rainfall is there on earth. Okay. Now I'm going to read the children second stanza. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Okay. Clever children here is having a sharp mind. Poking fun. Okay. To ridicule. You are very clever at poking fun at weakling. Frail. Frail is weak. Crumbling is break. Crumbling again is break. And rafter is log of wood used in roof. Crumbling woods. Okay. And winnows is to shift out. And crushes them all means everything is crushed by the wind. So children, he is telling you are very clever at poking fun at weakling. Now children, the poet is addressing to the wind. You here refers to the wind, and the poet is telling that you are very expert in poking fun with the wind. You are an expert here. You are poking fun to the wind. That means he is telling he's addressing the wind and telling him you're very clever and you make fun of the weaklings. Who are weaklings? Weaklings are the weak people. So he is addressing you are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. He's telling you are very clever and you are making fun at the weaklings. Frail crumbling house. Frail crumbling house. Frail is weak. Okay, and children, crumbling is break. Frail crumbling house. Frail crumbling house. Frail crumbling. Frail is weak. Crumble is break. Rafter is log of wood used in roof. Log of wood used in roof. Winnow is to sift out. Crush is destroy. Winnow is to shift out, and crush is destroy. Okay, so children, here the poet is addressing to the wind as a very clever. And what does the wind god do, children? The wind god winnows and crushes all material possession. Okay, it crushes all material possession. What is the wind clever at? The wind is clever at poking fun at weaklings. Now, does the wind touches the strong people? Also no. The wind have a friendship with the strong people. It only touches the weaker people. Now the stanza third. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the door firmly. Firmly means strongly. Practice to form the body. Practice to form the body. Form means to make strong. Steadfast is unmoved. Steadfast is unmoved. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. Do this and the wind will be friend to us. Okay. So now let's children do the explanation. I am going to do the explanation of the third part. He won't do what you tell him. Now children, he is telling that whatever children things are told to him, the wind will never do. Instead, he wanted the way he wanted to do the things. So come, let's build a strong house. So he doesn't want that the weak house should be there. Otherwise, the full door, roof, it will fall due to strong wind. So he wanted that the people should build a very strong houses. Let's join the door firmly. Firmly means strongly. And children, if you are having the broken door or a weak door somewhere or the loosened door, then you have to, children, make it very strong. Practice to form the body. He is telling you have to make practice to form the body. Steadfast is unmoved. The wind is telling we have to be steadfast. Okay. And because it never will follow our request and command, we should keep our heart strong and steadfast. Okay. Now stanza 4 is also there. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. Blow, children, here is move. What is the meaning of blow in the fourth stanza? Move. The strong fires roar and flourish. Roar means loud sound. Flourish, to develop. Loud sound and to develop. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. We praise him every day. So children, he is telling the wind blows even the children is strong fire. It is weaker in front of the wind. That is strong fire is also weaker in front of the wind. It blows out. Okay. Then it blows stronger. It extinguishes the fire also. It blows out the fire also. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. And children, when the fire is very strong, okay, when the fire is very strong, what he do? He flourish. What did he do? He flourish. So he flourished that thing. We praise the wind god every day. Children, the wind god is praised every day. So student, I was explaining you the last stanza. The wind blows out weak fire. Children, if the fire is weak, not even human being, even the effect of the wind is seen in on the fire also. The fire itself is considered very strong. So, but if the fire is weak, okay, then it is extinguished by the wind. The wind blows out the fire. He makes a strong fire roar and flourish. So what does he do? He makes a strong fire roar and flourish. Flourish means to develop. Children, um, it is believed in science also, when oxygen is there, then the fire is blown. Okay, so the wind, with it is strong, when wind is strong, the fire is flourishing and it can be seen roaring. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. Okay, and we praise the wind god every day because his friendship is good, because it teaches why it is good, though it is spoiling so many things. It is children, spoiling the people, it is spoiling the house, the books are falling from the hand, from the children's shelf, the house are broken by the wind. Okay, so many things we have read in the poem which is destroyed by the wind. But one thing is there, children. Wind likes to salute the people who are strong, who are brave. It wanted to have a friendship. Even with a strong fire, it wanted to have the friendship, but it don't want to have friendship with the weaker people. So children, he is praising the poet is praising the wind god, or you can say brave wind, who teaches us that we have to be strong in life. We don't have to be weak in our life. We have to see lot of struggles in our life. We should learn how to face that struggles in our life. Okay. What are the things the wind does in the first stanza? Now children, I will be discussing the textual question first, and then we will do some important question, okay, which is there in the sample paper. What are the things the wind does in the first stanza? So the wind breaks the doors of the window, scatters the paper and throws down the book from the shelf. It also tears the pages of the books and brings the rain. Have you seen anybody winnows grain at home or in a paddy field? What is the word in your language for winnowing? What do people use for winnowing? Give the word in your language if you know them. Yes, I have seen ladies winnow grain in my village. People winnow grains to remove straw, chaff and dust found in grain there. It is called Barsana. Why does the poet say the wind god winnow? So children, this you have to. The wind god is known as winnow because winnow weak things and bodies and crushes them. Okay. Wind is also known as winnows because it crushes the weak things and weak bodies. How does we make wind our friend? The poet suggested that we should build a strong house and fix the doors firmly to make friends with the wind. Moreover, we should be strong enough to face the difficulties in our life. What do the last 4 lines of the poem mean to you? The last 4 lines conveys the message that those who are not determined and lack confidence face defeat, and those who set their targets and make sincere efforts are not disturbed by any obstacle. Okay. How does the poet speak to the wind? In anger or with humor? The poet speaks to the wind with humor. I am of the opinion that the poet's behavior is pertinent, and I have also seen the wind devastating the property mercilessly. The poet invites the wind to attack him and intends to prepare himself for the attack. So children, this was a textual question, and one more important thing which I would like to share with you. The poem, what is the moral lesson do you get from the poem Wind? So I was thinking to do this one. The poem Wind is full of moral lesson. The poet has poured out his heart in the present poem. he says that the people must be strong at heart because only the weak at heart are troubled by difficulties. Here wind symbolizes difficulties which has power to devastate life on the earth. But if the people are strong at heart, they face the challenges thrown out by difficulties. They struggle and at last come out with flying color. So students, this is the all the important question we have done. Okay, few more question is left which we can discuss in our online teaching, or we can discuss in one of the videos also. So now I children conclude my video here. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.